Hello, good morning and welcome to the AM Sports with me, Rico Ampofo. Hope you had an incredible evening and having an even better morning. Well, as you did see in the promo right before the show, the GPL Primer comes off tonight at 10 p.m. as we continue to build up to the new Ghana Premier League season. Remember, it kicks off November 13th, but we're starting today with Heart to Folk, and then next week we do one on Kotoko, and then we do the big one from 2 weeks' time on the eve of the kickoff of the league. And since we're talking about Hearts tonight, we'll be starting from a Heart to Folk story where their Chief Executive Officer, Frederick Moore, has reviewed lessons learned from the cancelled football season, which would play a role in their performance this season. Speaking to Joy Sports, Moore said that they augmented the playing body and technical team based on the previous lessons learned.
In the cancelled football season, Hearts of Oak's quest to lift the Ghana Premier League title started on a wrong footing. Phobians opened their campaign with a 1-0 defeat to Brecum Chelsea. After 14 matches in the Ghana Premier League, the Phobians were languishing 9th on the league log. Management have beefed up the playing body, including that of the technical team, with the acquisition of a technical director. Chief Executive Officer of the club, Frederick Moore, tells Joy Sports the decision to augment these two essential departments of the team is based on the lessons learned from the previous season.
There was a lot of learning. One of the most important things that you do in life is you learn and you progress. Continuous progress is what brings sustained success. If you parachute success, it doesn't last. You come down. So we've learned a lot of things. We learned a lot about our players. We learned a lot about the technical team, the refereeing, the matches. We also learned a lot about the structure that we've got that supports the football. And there's a lot of work that we are doing behind the scenes to make us stronger.
Mr. Moore added that the structure of the club at the moment is to ensure that there is sustained success, reason why they've gone for more signings, including that of a technical director.
This, after it's been said a few times, it stopped being news. Look, we've beefed up the team. We are looking at how we can structure the technical team to be successful. And that's the most important thing. The players themselves are eager to go. I've been to the training ground a number of times, and I've seen the hunger in their eyes, the hunger in terms of what they do, how they respond to training. I have no doubt that the other clubs have also beefed up their teams and they're very strong competition. And that's what Ghana football needs. We want to be successful. We are the premier club and we want to be the premier of everything.
Hearts of Oak have not won a Premier League title since the 2008-2009 Premier League season. The Phobians will open their campaign this season against former league champions Aduana Stars, who won the league title in 2017.
Phobia it is. We'll be seeing whether there is some phobia magic ahead of this new season, but in their pursuit to end that trophy drought, Heart of Oak have made quite a number of signings, and we'll be bringing you all the details, not today, but then tomorrow, because tomorrow is the Joy Transfer Deadline show, and that is specifically for the Ghana Premier League, which sees the transfer window close tomorrow midnight, and so you do want to keep an eye out for that show as well. But ahead of that program, GFA President Keto Kweku says that he cannot wait for the Saturday deadline show.
I'm happy about this development. Again, it points to the creativity and the passion levels that you have at multimedia, and the fact that you always want to be one step ahead of the entire nation. Our football association will be very supportive of this. Our clubs are very busy. Naturally, the Ghanaian, in quote, loves to do late deals, especially in the football industry. And most of the clubs in the Premier League, in Division 1, and even in the Women's Premier League are very active. I know of a few clubs who are going to make big announcements soon. And no, you're not coming from Dreams FC, so don't worry. So let's be on the lookout, and I'll be listening, and I'll be watching the multimedia platforms for the exclusives.
Well, that comes off on Saturday. That's the Joy Transfer Deadline Show. That's the Ghana edition. It comes off Saturday evening as we build up all the way to the evening to see the last bit of the transfers in terms of the Ghana Premier League. But you did see Kurt Okraku right here at the multimedia offices, and that's because he did pay a courtesy visit to the company yesterday, and he did urge for a bigger partnership between the Ghana Football Association and multimedia. Well, Asari Budiako put together this report on the president's visit.
One of the primary goals of the Kurt Okraku administration is to strengthen its relationship with media companies in the country. The GFA president has in the last few weeks paid a number of media organizations working visits. It was the turn of the Multimedia Group Limited on Thursday. The GFA president was accompanied by Executive Council members Nana Safo Ojo, Sami Enimado and Dr. Tony Obin and other members of the association. Kurt Okraku applauded Ghana's biggest private commercial media house for their unflinching support for Ghana football.
I've always made reference to the fact that multimedia is a no-joke platform. For which reason, when we say, or when multimedia says that tomorrow will be Monday, we should believe it will be Monday. That's the standards. Okay, so we are happy to be here. Honestly, our main mission is to say thank you for all the years of amazing support to Association Football. You have preached the gospel of football from day one, for which reason Ghana went to the Mundial in 2006, 2010 and 2014, for which reason we still consume association football in this country, and we can only be grateful for all the support. And in saying this, it's also important for us to also continue to seek your support. We know that it will take a while for people to really understand the way we navigate our ship. But we also know that when we are firm and we have our eyes fixed on the goal, with the support of the media, we will get to the promised land. So we thank you so much for all the support.
Chief Operating Officer of the Multimedia Group Limited, Kenansa, assured the GFA of the company's continuous support for the beautiful game.
We all know the role and where football sits in our hearts. I don't know what else sits beyond football, not even politics. No, politics doesn't come. When you touch football, you know, it's high up there beyond all of us. And it is what brings us all together. And we all know what happens when there is a game, everything else is on hold. And that is how positive and energetic that space is. And that is why we also say we want to go every mile to support football in Ghana. So our sports team, our sports product, the people we bring into that space are people that we always want to hold sports and football especially to a very high esteem.